Headline: STRC could be funding more strategy Bitcoin buys than ever. Published at 7:51 p.m., March 12, 2026. A community-built dashboard that tracks Strategy's STRC sales in real time suggests that today could produce the largest single-day STRC-funded Bitcoin (BTC) purchase in history. By 11 a.m. New York time, the unofficial tracking system estimated that 2.7 million shares of STRC had traded, all at or above its $100 par, also known as its stated amount or quasi-peg. This morning's trading range was $100 to 100.07. Because Strategy has previously provided guidance that the company might sell STRC when the stock price is above its stated amount, it's possible to estimate the number of STRC that Strategy is adding to the circulating supply. By default, the dashboard speculates that 40% of that volume might involve Strategy itself as the seller. Overall, STRC volume figures include both corporate as well as secondary sales, and the site allows users to adjust that percentage via a user-configurable slider. At its default, 40%, the site's model estimated that Strategy had sold over 1 million shares of STRC, funding the purchase of up to 1,500 BTC. That was, of course, barely 90 minutes into the regular session. Over 700,000 shares had already traded in pre-market, accumulating an estimated 394 BTC before the opening bell. By 1 p.m., total volume over $100 per share exceeded 4.6 million shares. STRC pays a lavish 11.5% annualized dividend and tries to hold a $100 quasi-peg. It competes with high-yield junk bonds and other risky yield products with retail-focused advertisements focusing on its monthly dividends and disclaiming its many risks in fine print. One user on X noted 1.2 million shares had traded within 8 minutes of the open. Another marveled as it made 60% of the previous day's record-breaking volume in just 90 minutes. Probably another all-time record week for STRC. Today's figure already dwarfs the best confirmed daily average from Strategy's own SEC filing last week. Specifically, Strategy's March 9th SEC Form 8K disclosed 17,994 BTC purchased between March 2nd and 8th, 2026. It was the company's largest STRC at the market (ATM) sale in history. The company funded those purchases through $377.1 million in STRC sales and $899.5 million in MSTR common stock sales. Mathematically, STRC accounted for 29.5% of those combined proceeds, implying about 5,314 BTC funded by STRC across 5 trading days. That works out to roughly 1,063 BTC per day. No further daily granularity is available. Therefore, by the best data available, a 40% volume capture estimate forecasts 1,500 BTC in STRC-funded purchases today, with 5 trading hours left. It's certainly possible that today is the largest ATM in STRC history. Read more. Strategy is paying credit card rates to keep STRC at $100. The 40% capture estimate. Again, the dashboard assumes 40% of volume above $100 represents ATM issuance. It deducts a 2.5% broker commission and divides by the current BTC price. Strategy's actual capture rate could differ on any given day. The percentage could actually be as low as 0%, or, in fact, be the vast majority. The company usually discloses realized ATM figures weekly, which is the only formal post-trading verification method. Still, the 40% model has tracked reasonably close to confirmed data. Last week, the dashboard estimated 4,295 BTC for March 2nd to 8th. The actual filing was for 5,314 Bitcoin. That particular gap might have narrowed even more had it adjusted for Strategy's recently introduced extended hours trading. Indeed, the site now tracks pre-9:30 a.m. and post-4 p.m. New York trades. Strategy amended its STRC ATM agreement on March 9th, assigning a second agent with the right to sell STRC before 9:30 a.m. and after 4 p.m. The STRC for BTC machine. This week's pace has been extraordinary. The dashboard estimates 1,863 BTC on Monday, 2,500 on Tuesday, 2,568 on Wednesday, and over 2,500 on Thursday by 1 p.m. New York time. The 4-day running estimate sits above 9,500 BTC from STRC raises this week alone. For context, Strategy sold 0 STRC through its ATM from July through October last year. The entire $4.2 billion program sat untouched for months. Now, over $1 billion has probably been issued through it. The second century begins, Michael Saylor posted on X after last week's purchase. There is, of course, a cost of tapping the ATM. Strategy has guided to pay monthly dividends on every share of STRC outstanding at a variable rate that is currently 11.5%. Strategy has hiked that rate 7 times since its 9% launch to encourage its share price to stay near the $100 par. Tomorrow is the shareholder snapshot date for STRC's monthly dividend, so its tight parity at $100 is unsurprising given the near-term ex-dividend date. Got a tip? Send us an email securely via Protos Leaks. For more informed news, follow us on X, Blue Sky, and Google News, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.